Hello, I'm Jessica, and I will be Oracle Tarot Reader for the next hour or so. Let's start with this Oracle of Telepathy. I feel like you're on the same wavelength as someone else. Could be like your soulmate, your twin, your best friend, your literal twin. It could be someone you haven't met yet, maybe, that you dream of, but I feel like you're on the same, in this, like, daydream state. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I just see this daydream state with this, yeah, enjoying the moment. Enjoying the moment in the present. Every moment should be treasured. It's a revelation of its own tale. These energetic pulses, these mind reading communications, this yearning, okay? This yearning, this longing for someone and understanding, undesired separation, pinning. See, these visions, you're daydreaming. You're daydreaming about this person. This clairvoyance, like you're seeing, like, what could be, or, maybe you are an empath, or a psychic yourself. Yeah, reflecting. You could be, a Virgo in hermit mode right now, reflecting, Capricorn, or Taurus, reflecting on this yearning. Who likes to be alone, right? Nobody likes to be alone. It's all about, I feel like you're a person of oceanic, that you like the beach and stuff, but that you also practice, maybe rituals, and everything has divine timing. Everything has divine timing. Definitely in the present, and seeing this vision of like a collaborate or a collaboration, something like that. See the magic of the true Druid, Cohelen Druid. This worry, this secrecy, this caution. Okay, so I think you're in hermit mode. Like you are very, very, like, like, protected and careful about who you speak to. You appreciate this transparency. That's what you look for in a woman too. This honest, authentic, genuine presence in the present. Enjoying the present. Yeah. This beauty. This beauty has really caught your eye. Let's put it that way. Really caught your eye. This divine sensuality, that this beauty has. See what I was saying? Reflecting and reflection. Yep. This could actually actualize. This could be a reality for you if you just stay vulnerable enough. Yeah, by opening your heart and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and tender through these reflections. I feel like this beauty helps you do that. But you're definitely a person of endurance that keeps on going. What was I saying about daydreaming and having vivid dreams? And visions came out. Even visions came out. This is your visions and dreams. Okay. This concremency, this vivid dreaming, a dream message, dream teaching state of mind. This divination of wisdom. Like you're a natural intuitive. What was I just saying? Thank you, Holy Spirit. What was I just saying? Divination, right? Yes. Through divination and wisdom. Okay. You are definitely an intuitive. Like a prophetess. A fortune teller, maybe a person that reads the future or is clairvoyant or clairaudient, clairsentient, empath. Someone who believes in destiny and energy and channeling and harnesses that for the better good of others. Yes, energy fields adjusting or a cleansing in health. Yes, your health is more important than anything. I feel like you need a vacation through this awareness and contemplation and solitude through this time alone in this hermit mode. I feel like you need that, you know, that protection, that nurturing, that, you know, from maybe, I feel like your husband more than your mom. I don't feel like you're really connected with your family as much. I'm not with mine. Yeah. Like home is what you make it through this homeland, this journey, established bubbling. You know, this like earthy spiritual community. What else do you have for my collective? Oh, the unseen. Yes, the unseen. Let the let your guides be the unseen, and it is a masculine. Your guide, okay, is a masculine, respecting men. You know, this masculine, okay, and I feel like he's never seen wherever you're at, a majority of the time. But he's more like a guide to you. You could be a little older. You could be in your 30s. Let's see what this says. This wave of power, this upswing of energy, you know, exhilarating movement, meaning of letting go in an adrift moment in a higher force. This Urmana, which was like the lost civilization under the Indian Ocean. Yeah, so basically it's a journey of the soul, you know, finding that lost civilization, you know, you're finding that, within yourself. Every day we grow together, you know what I mean? Let's see, yeah, look, you are gorgeous, like you're a goddess, your guidance, your goddess, your energy, you're sacred. Okay. This very opinionated person. An air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. A song of a siren, maybe a singer, summoning the voice of acknowledgement or knowledge. I may feel like you could be like an entertainer or a singer, a lead singer, if you are. That's your sanctuary, your privacy, your personal space, your respected boundaries, and your taboos. Singing. That's how I feel. Basically. What else do you have for the collective? Yeah, you're not fertile. Not fertile at all. This air energy. This powerful creative energy. This just awesome energy. This creative, unique energy. Yeah. It's just keep going with your energy. That's the main thing. Keep going with the energy. Oh, so that, yeah, you're like, I think you believe in holistics. You declutter the clutter by making good choices. Right here, this air sign. Through this wisdom, maybe learning from others' mistakes, this fragility, this created power over a great period of time. You know, maybe you had to experiment a lot to get there. Maybe you had to fall in love with yourself before you could love someone else. You know, I really feel that. Like, maybe that's what it is. This farewell to the moon, this appreciation of lunar light cycles. Yamana, freedom of power. Yamaya, freedom and power. Yes. This is wealth. The moon is Pisces energy. Over this air energy. And yeah, reinventing and falling in love with yourself again. Reclaiming your authenticity. Exactly. Exactly. Through what? Sacrifice. Yes, sacrifice. You know, this earthy spirit. Capricorn, what was I saying? Taurus and Virgo energies. Okay, maybe you're a conservationist. You could be a conservationist. Could be of a water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This heaviness like lifts burdens and are weightless. Okay, through this Hermana, this soul cage of rescue. I feel like you felt like you were in, and you just had to kind of go with the flow. But your receptivity is kind of like, you know, you need to allow yourself a compliment. Like, if someone compliments you, it's okay to say thank you. You know what I mean? Don't be like, oh, well, you know, oh, if someone says, oh, you have nice skin, be like, oh, no, it's, well, I burn, or I do that, or no, don't do that, dude. Just be yourself. And like, thank you. You know, if someone thinks you have nice skin, it's a compliment. Take it. Receptivity. Receptivity. And that is freedom. That is freedom. Freedom. Okay. Freedom. Yeah. This rapid development of excellence and success with freedom through independence and self-determination. You could be self-made. Sister. Sis. Allies. You could have more allies. People that are more loyal to you and happy to be around you and be for your better interest. You know, it could be. You could just very well be. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Appreciate it. And yeah, through this sanctuary, this telepathy, see, you're in hermit mode, this Virgo energy, almost Earth energy. Yeah. Which is also a Virgo, Gemini. So, yeah. Yeah, just look. This Virgo Gemini's into this, like, looks at this woman as a goddess. A goddess. Which is very, oh, how sweet, right? I mean, really sweet. Anyways, we'll go on to the next oracle deck. And I was just led to get into these decks again. So as we go through, oh, dreams coming through, true, and through divine intuition. Look, through security, your purpose, secure. I feel like you don't feel it right now in the moment. You could be 63. Could be between 36 and 63. Because it came to the reverse, or like you had dreams, a lot of dreams. Yeah, something, dreams. Legal, everything legal. Maybe you're not concerned about anything really. There's an expectation. 28 could be of significance. Dreams, yeah, like of a business, I feel. Or I feel like a business. Like you're really thinking about just going into business for yourself, which is good. If you do that, get an LLC. It depends on how big your name is. You could get an LLC. You could get S Corp. Yeah, see? Not over. Something's not over. 10 could be of significance. 1 could be of significance. Maybe just quit smoking. Let's see what else you have for the Divine Collective. What is not over? Exactly. Sudden wealth. What is not over? Sudden wealth. Okay. So you're going to get an opportunity maybe that you didn't get before, is what I'm saying. Maybe you had an opportunity and you're waiting on an investment, you know, if you made one. And it just like, or you're waiting for, yeah, an investment in business investment, expecting the sudden wealth, this divine feminine. So that's going to be the security and lead to marriage. Tell us more about this sudden wealth and this marriage and this businessman. I mean, really, that's message. Yeah, after you get this sudden wealth. Something about 7, you could get married on or engaged on a Sunday. Or a Saturday, I mean. Technically Sunday is the first day of the week, so it'd be Saturday. This woman, this businesswoman. Yeah. Divine female. Yeah, with a gift. Tell us more about this divine female with a gift. Spirit. Wow, that's in business. That's gonna get married, and maybe this man, I don't know. I don't think you're concerned about this wealthy man wanting anything you want. That's why concern came out like that earlier. You're not concerned about this wealthy man wanting what you have, because he has more than you. He might even help you. Who knows? But I think that there's an expectation to marry this business person, divine feminine, from what I'm gathering. Yes, this wealthy man is going to make this main female a privileged lady. A privileged lady. Yeah, this man that thinks about this woman in this trade, or she was in a trade before. She has a trade, but she's not using it. This gift. He wants to make her a privileged lady. And make it official. Look at this. Make it official. He wants to tell the world. That's why Distant Horizon came out, because this wealthy man wants to tell the world and make it official with this divine feminine. You know, it's been a long journey for both of you. Yes. This mature female. Okay, this mature female that does not look her age. This wealthy man is into, that always thinks about. She's mature. She's got like an old soul. Maybe a seer, the intuitive. An intuitive. A long path. A long path. No matter what, if the cards want to tell you something, they're going to tell you. It's been a long path to get to this official status. You know, tell us more about this legal status. Something about being in despair. Okay, maybe you're divorced. Or you lost income. But you're not concerned about it. You expect more, that's why. Yeah, through this dating. Maybe a long-term dating, you know, thing. With this wealthy man, divine feminine. Or switch roles if you have to. Being alone in poverty. Okay, yeah, being alone in poverty is no bueno. You don't like that. That was like part of the past. So tell us more about this mature woman and this official, like, you know, person gonna tell the world how much he loves you, right? Let's see. Let's see her. Bad health. I feel like this younger woman that's mature is not in working conditions because of her bad health. Yeah. Something about a family name. Maybe really concerned about, you know, just having a family, or just her clock ticking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, concerned. What was I just saying? She's concerned, right? Yeah, because of this bad health. Privileged lady, okay? This wealthy man makes this mature woman a privileged lady, and she's still concerned about it. And official. I'll let the world know. Yeah, this woman that was in this trade that is no longer working because of bad health. Something about a family name, a good family name. I feel like this woman is concerned about her family name. So, wow, that's pretty amazing to me. I have all these cards. So basically, yeah, privileged lady came out like I said it would. Pretty much. So I feel like there's going to be a marriage, an expectation to get married. So you shouldn't be a concern to some business partner. That maybe you message a lot back and forth. Tell us more about this wealthy man and this privileged lady. Yeah, basically through dating, an expectation of dating. Okay, so let's see. Favor. favored. These two are both favored. And this wealthy man is a mature man, but he looks younger than he is. Okay. These two are favored. Okay. I feel like someone, you have a lot of haters, and they hate you because you are so favored, and so they try to take that. A male, a Gemini, could be a Libra, Aquarius, but that's the Gemini card. Something about a change. This is like water energy. Scorpio energy. So there could be an air or water. Yeah, see the community. He wants to tell the community about this. He wants to move in. Goes by a stage name again. So let's see what else you have for my collective. The stage name. Or maybe he does ballroom dancing. Or he's into music. Or, oh, great fortune. What do you know? It came in the reverse, so I feel like this stage name person hasn't got their great fortune yet, but they are fortunate to an extent, and their great fortune will come if they continue their hard work. But I have a feeling that this, what was I saying, Scorpionic energy life path 4 is really digging you and like wants to marry you. That's the feeling I'm getting. Yes, this businessman. He's willing to take the journey. Make it legal. Take the journey. Child of God. I feel like this person had a daughter. Almost. It's just the feeling I'm getting. And that was message, the Scorpionic. Or, yeah. Energy. Scorpio energy. Scorpio, it didn't say too much about a Gemini. The lover could have been a Gemini. Message is marriage. Wants to marry you, collective. Make you a privileged lady. What was I telling you? Creating unexpected income. For the man, even. And it's like, there's a lot of despair. Like, someone's heart is broken over this. Because there was an expectation from this privileged lady. Tell us more, Spirit, about the expectation from the privileged lady. Yeah. There's a woman of trade. There's a woman that is limited. Like, she can only do so much. I feel. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's a vermin problem because there's a mouse in here. I don't know. In that picture. Or there was false claims. That's what it was, too. Because it came on false. So false claims or whatever. And that was just like, haha, what a lie. Haters, they know right off the bat. You know, the truth always comes out in the end. It's been a long path for you, collective. Security's on its way. Like, kind of concern, maybe. A concern of both of you and the lady. Both of you were thinking maybe about the health. Your bad health or your health. This mature woman. So mature woman is alone at the moment. This main female, so she looks younger and she is, has had her part in this. You know what I mean? Working her ass off, whether it's trade or whatever, and still, it's like you can never catch up. She's worried about her family name. She has a gift, many gifts, that's going to create this sudden wealth. She has many gifts. Official person with this mature lady. Yeah, it's not over. It's not going to be over for a very long time. But for that message, for this deck, is over. So if that comes out in the end, or the message, that to me is telling me the message is over for this deck. Let me see. Yeah, from this privileged lady. Privileged lady, main female. An expectation. Or no expectation. Okay, so let's pull out another quick oracle deck. I feel like this feminine too, she could have lost her home or something. I really feel like she lived in a house before. House. Maybe she's like not doing that. But happiness is what we make of it, isn't it? Isn't it now? So, yes. Tell us more, Spirit. Something about a party or a get together. Something about this man. This man. Okay. The sexy man that you meet at this party. I don't know. I feel like he's been looking for you for a long time, going through this labyrinth. See, the only woman in the middle. He's been going through this labyrinth a long time looking for you. And that's the feeling I'm getting. Yeah. Security, wishes, dreams coming true. Security, you know, financial stability. Feeling of being free. It's time. It's time for this wealth. And look, that is massive. That's message. The message is this card stands for inventor or someone who created something. It's time. Loyal. A wish come true. Okay. Loyal, a wish come true through a message. This pattern is going to get accepted or something. Because in this deck, this means person who created this. Like a patent owner. Like a creator. I could even read you out of the book. But, it's a dream come true. Loyalty. It's like God was looking up through this admirer. Yes. Loyalty through this admirer. Someone you've known since you were young. That you loved. Like, utterly loved and was loyal to. Somehow, you're going to reap this harvest. You're going to reap this harvest of greatness. Yes, you are. I feel like all your dreams are going to come true, and I feel like It's this star energy, Aquarius man energy, the way it came out. Okay. That is going to make all your dreams come true. Yeah. See this Mother Earth? Huh. Okay. This is Mother Earth. That's what this stands for. Mothering. This needing to mother or something. Maybe this masculine Aquarius is looking for a mother figure. I don't know. But usually this is like Mother Earth. So it could be also not just an air, but an earth sign. Like I was saying earlier. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Look, everything around this is happening. Everything around this card is happening. This love, this harvest, this invent, what will be, maybe it's a novelty and it has yet to be an invention. Something this woman, sexy woman, created. Has balance with her chakras. Yeah. She holds the key. The key. She holds the key to a lot of different things. Just looking a little bit closer. It could be in a winter, around a winter. You could be a winner. You are a winner. You're very talented. I feel like this is a continuation, not necessarily a new beginning for this queen. Okay. A continuation. A continuation of some relationship. She holds the key. Anything else for the collective and this Aquarius energy? A ring. Okay, so maybe an engagement. Or a promise ring. Or a wedding ring. An anniversary ring. It could be celebrating 52 years, 25 years together. Yeah, I feel like you're yeah. It's definitely more of a life path too, but then you're not, like, what was I saying about not living in a house? You know, you're like living in a trailer, RV, motel, or something. This Aquarius energy. You travel a lot. Yeah, you kind of live where it's warm. And it's like a roll of the dice with you. Wherever you're gonna be. It's like you don't gamble, but living sometimes in business, when you have a business, that is kind of, sort of. I didn't look at it until after I lost my business, because I was like a for sure thing. You know what I mean? But you don't gamble, because it came in the reverse, so that's a good thing. And you don't believe in maybe self-enlightenment, because it came in the reverse. Or heaven and hell. Like, you don't believe in that. I feel like your small community, I feel like no one knows about this love yet, because if they did, everybody will find out. If these little birds found out the truth, everybody will find out. The whole world will know. So you're very cautious. Yeah, exactly what I was feeling is the wisdom to stay wise. You don't have to tell everybody everything, you know, coming out of this poverty. what was I saying? To wealth. To wealth. Okay. Yeah. And for you, I think when you're like in your 40s, it's been back and forth with you. Where I feel like maybe you could work in the medical field. That's what I'm getting, like wearing a mask. As someone who's really wealthy and intuitive and very well educated. Exactly, the light. The light. You see the birds up here, like flying freely, staying calm in the eye of the storm. This luck. Life path 2, what was I saying? This luck. And this love. A love. Luck with love. You're going to have luck with love with this Aquarius energy. A home, a ring, a house. Like all your dreams are going to come true. Security finally for you. I'm so happy for you, collective. Yes. Royalty. This is Carsophagus, okay, in Egypt. Like, this is what are in tombs. So, basically, this is royalty, because you don't get to be in a pyramid unless you're royal. So, like, you're going to be royal for the rest of your life. You and your mate, and secure. Definitely. Look, it's a bridge. It's a bridge. It's, like, who you know. Yeah, see, they don't necessarily believe in Christianity. It could be a completely different religion, or they could not believe in religion at all. Or if they're a stage person, they could use this symbol a lot in their acts or whatever, or not. They could use this symbol in their acts too. That's how I look at it. Anyways, yeah, look, the compass. You're getting close. You're getting closer. You are getting closer. Yes, to this divine feminine. This Ace of Spades. Definitely getting, she holds the rose to your heart. Or this could be like a mother figure, sister figure that's giving you advice. This intuition, this knowledge, this calm sense of being. Someone that you don't fully trust. Yeah, see, someone that you don't fully trust. But where you're going, these guys can't go. They can't reach altitudes that high. So you will never have to worry about this or poverty ever again. Ever. Isn't that a beautiful message? Just a beautiful message. I really love these oracle cards. Ciro Merchati. Thank you, Ciro Merchati, for your beautiful illustrations. And all the others that you work with. He has beautiful illustrations. Anyways, I'm going to pull out the tarot deck. Those are the oracles. So I feel like, yeah, you just need to just be calm, stay focused, do the right thing, just keep doing the right thing, you know? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune, and this Wheel of Fortune will come your way. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. Yeah, standing your ground, protecting what is yours. People look up to you. You hold this wand. You're unique. You're special. You're not like everybody else. You're grounded. You're the diamond in the rough. You have ideas, inspiration. You're a muse. You don't deal with this bullshit. Like, if this is gonna be, then this ain't gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been through this in your past. And you're not gonna feel like that anymore. You're not. There's no way that you're gonna feel like this anymore. No one, no man or woman's ever gonna do this to you anymore and create these tower moments. This Scorpio energy, what was I freaking telling you? This change, this Scorpio energy, water energy. I feel like you're dehydrated. Maybe you need to drink water. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. Just for my own experience, but yeah, I feel like definitely look. This 10 of Pentacles that came into the reverse. Look, this Scorpio famous guy with this idea that holds the 10 of Pentacles. Very generous. Almost like a knight. His eyes could be blue, green at times. Virgo energy. So definitely Earth. And because it came in the reverse, I feel like they're not alone and they're not being self-enlightened. I feel like, excuse me, instead of Virgo energy, it's more Taurus. And, sorry. It's for a Capricorn energy. I wouldn't be surprised if the Devil card came out, because that is a Capricorn card. But I feel like you're not alone, but you're very generous. The Scorpio energy. You had to make a decision. Look, you had to make a decision. You made a decision already. Celebrity status. Again, celebrity status. Blue eyes. I feel like you're looking for inspiration. You know, I feel like you're looking for inspiration and things are moving quite fast. And here we go with the Hermit. Taurus energy with the Page of Swords. Or no, I'm sorry, these are all air energies. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So again, confirming Aquarius energy. Okay. The air energies. Happiness. Happiness. Is that going to be a new thing? Happiness. Yeah, see? Happiness. Okay. But then again, it's like, this Aquarius is not Capricorn. Taurus is not paying attention in detail very well. I don't think they are, because maybe being platonic or distance with this Libra air energy. Again, confirming air energy is the Libra card of justice, because of a promise that was made. A promise that was made. So some promise wasn't being fulfilled towards this air energy of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And this person is of higher status. No judgment held. I feel like this is maybe I want to say I'm really into the Democrat Party. Oh, I don't know why I want to say that, but I do. It's so weird. But look, you feel completely comfortable with this person. And this person is way patient. Maybe a Sagittarius. Ain't nobody gonna get away with crap. Any more for the collective? And then we'll go with the yes or no question. This is the whatever was said from a Sagittarius about some kind of promise, or the promise that was made to the Libra. Okay, I feel like this, maybe a Gemini, perhaps a Gemini, lied about it. I thought he was going to get away with it, and it's not going to happen. You can't not lie about something. The truth always finds itself in the end. Always. Yeah, see, look. The Empress and having many opportunities. This, and then this person being so ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you ain't got anything to worry about. Really? I mean, people need you. People need you, and you do pay attention to details. Why you're the Empress. That's why you have many opportunities. I mean, duh. Obviously. Okay. Look. The Emperor. The Emperor. Immature, maybe not really grounded, or is just doesn't understand certain things, so he gets frustrated and maybe just rude. Okay, the Emperor. And I feel like you're going to eventually soften, you know, up to this Emperor. Or this person is lying about being the Emperor. And they could be just a Queen of Swords. You know? That's why I don't trust the computers. Yeah. Work in the pentacles. Trying to get as many pentacles as they can through what? Work in people's emotions. Because why? They're freaking greedy. Just sad. Look, this godding came in. So this is like, you can't get away with hurting God's children. I'm sorry, you just can't. Justice always prevails with the High Priestess. Are you kidding? God and the High Priestess. Yeah, you're already defeated, this person that tried to destroy this Empress. Yeah, what was I telling you? The Ace of Pentacles, this Capricorn energy, Sagittarius energy. Okay? What was I telling you? What was I telling you? That came in the verse. That's why I said Sag 2. That is made of money. This famous person. Literally made of money. Must be nice. And then this Page of Wands came in the reverse. So I feel like, what does this stand for? This is some kind of bad news. Some kind of bad news, but good luck kind of a thing. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Tell us more about this Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Oh, okay. Page of Cups. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. Okay. So it could be two masculines that I'm talking to, one with more of a feminine energy is what I'm getting to. Capricorn and Sagittarius, letter or Aquarius energy. Taurus. Yes. Tell us more about this. I feel like someone is questioning their, maybe who they are. I feel like they're questioning who they are. Yeah. Having to walk away from certain things. Yeah. There's independence to become the king that you are, Pentacles. Yeah, this getting away with not even saying sorry. You know, just like doing, and that's the immature part about you, I guess. So you need to work on being nicer. Basically, is what the cards are saying. You need to work on being just a little nicer because you get more with hun than you do with the vinegar, right? Okay, so yes. Be a little more generous. You get a lot more of a generosity, you know. It's true. But when things happen, they're going to happen swiftly. So don't think. Yeah. Anybody, the Zodiac, this Pisces energy, could even be Cancer because it came in the reverse. Or Leo energy, look. Leo. Definitely someone not carrying the load by themselves. Yeah, someone who's had to fight for what they have. Just crazy. Look, dreams, empty dreams, broken promises. But that's okay because God or the divine has something better for you. If this comes in the reverse, it just means that the divine has a better thing in store. You just gotta trust the process. There's a decision also to be made that you may not be getting, or that you're not losing sleep over. So just know that. Yep, and the Taurus energy did come out again, which is Earth sign. I'm just saying. Yeah, see? And then having to make it a decision, but not have made it yet. Yeah. High Priestess energy is the one who has to make the decision. Yeah. Anyways. High Priestess and Capricorn energy. Capricorn is definitely after this air energy. He really is. So, that's what I have for that. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to ask 3 questions. And they're going to be yes or no questions. Okay? Yes or no questions. Basically. So think about your first question, you guys, that you want to ask. It has to be a yes or no. This is like pendulum work, but I don't have my altar up and or my pendulums out, or my things yet out, and so I'm just trying to make it work. So ask your first question yes or no, and we'll get an answer. Yes. Trust your feelings, fulfill your heart's desire. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so on your second question, has to be yes or no. A yes or no second question, okay? So here we go. Yes. Walk before you run. Fresh outlook. Baby steps. Huh. Maybe you're starting over. Okay. So now ask yes or no on your third question. Ready? Yes or no on your third question. I don't think you're being too clear, collective. Be a little clearer. Just flying. If you believe that. Wow. I think you have to be a little more clear, collected, because it came out no and then yes. Cut short uphill battle. It's no, it's not a lost cause. And then yes, finding fertile ground, city growth, fruitful. So I don't think you're very clear in your mind. A yes or no question, clear in your mind. Ready? Here we go. Well, it's definitely a double yes. Okay, so it's the icing on the cake, all the sprinkles. Yes, right on time. Do it now. Seize the day. It's a double affirmation of yes. Okay. Wow. Okay, so the third question, you were very clear to the point where it popped out 2 yeses. So just to clarify that, do you remember your first question? Answer it a little more clearly, or like ask it a little more clearly, and I'll give you an answer a little more clearly, and we'll confirm this. You weren't very clear. A bright idea, clear the path. Okay. Something about not being able to proceed with your heart's desires. So let's be a little more clear when it comes to this first question again, okay? To confirm. Ready? It's a definite yes. Okay. So, a definite yes. Hot opportunity, feared, burning desires, fulfilled. Your heart's desires. There you go. Yes. And then for your second question again. For your second question, ask it clearly again. I really love my pendulum. Pendulum work is pretty awesome. Your second question, collective. Yes. A little more clear. Yes! So we have a sweetness, satisfaction, great taste, and savoring it. All right, on your double yes over here. For your third question. Okay. Let's think of it clearly, yes or no. And then let's see what it gives. Yes! Yes. Getting satisfaction, good times, happy endings. It's like, I don't know if I want to ask anymore about that, but oh my gosh, that's so funny. Anyways, your first question was yes, to follow your heart's desires. Second question, you got to take it one step at a time. I think you're moving too fast, but savor the taste. You know, taste what is good. The sweet satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, chew through your food. Don't just swallow it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the present. And the second was a double yes, because we asked for you to re-ask. And so, yeah, right on time, seize the moment, you know. It's the icing on the cake and the sprinkles too. Getting satisfaction, good times, and a happy ending. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, on that, please keep in mind, don't use plastic or paper straws, and paper wrapping is uneco-friendly. Edible straws, they disintegrate within 14 days, and or sip top cups, because what is actually happening is straws are sinking to the bottom and destroying the ecosystems, creating a warm undercurrent under the Atlanta, which is actually melting the icebergs from underneath. Global warming, cause and effect. So for the indigenous people that live there, it's hard for them to hunt. It's hard for them to live. And that's all they know. For one, if we care about humanity, as we are all one race, really human. And it's a big issue. It is a really big issue, as oceans are rising, and the plastic, it's for 10 minutes of drinking a soda fountain drink or something, that, plastic straws just is going to take decades to disintegrate. So that's the problem. They sink to the bottom and there's not a machine for them to be collected. So if you can use an edible straw, we raise this awareness, please. I try to make a difference. You can make a difference. Doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, you can make a difference by not using a straw at all, or using an edible straw, or doing like the hula hoop theory, the hula hoop theory with your coffee drink if you drink a latte or whatever. It's a serious issue. It's just, if you care about your children's children, and the planet, then. But yeah, anything green or like eco-friendly is the best way to go. I mean, we've done push the limits, and honestly, edible straws have been around since 1925. So what is the big deal? That's what I want to know. Anyways, I just want to say thank you so much, all my subscribers, for your support by subscribing, perhaps liking if you can. As all my subscribers are private, and I thank you so much for your showing your support in that. And please help me. You can also work through or with Sea Shepherd, seashepherd.com when it comes to this. I think they'll work with us. Anyways, you can make a difference. Just don't use a straw. If you own a restaurant, you can make it eco-friendly, like advertise, like we're eco-friendly, vegan, or just that you're eco-friendly in your products, straws and stuff like that, or edible. Doesn't mean you have to eat them. It just means they disintegrate in 14 days, basically. So that's basically what we have to do to make a difference. So let's do it, people. Let's make a difference together in numbers. Just like what happened with Kimmel. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm so happy for him, really, because it is our right, our First Amendment right of freedom of speech. And, I'm way bigger of a fan because I thought he handled it so well. Not to bring that up or anything, but he really honestly handled it well, like the whole thing. And I'm very impressed with the way he handled things. And he's so humble. What a humble guy. I didn't realize how humble he was. And I don't think he realized how many fans he had. But everything happens for a reason, right? So have a great evening and message.